Hey guys, and welcome back to Retro Randy. I'm just getting back from ToyLanta 2026 and it was an experience. I took my daughters with me. This is the first time that I have ever gone to a toy show, so it was very interesting. I had a great time. I think they had a great time, and I hope that you enjoy checking out some of the footage from the show.
In line for my lanyard here at ToyLanta. It's gonna be a minute.
And it was a minute. Several minutes, in fact. Pre-purchasing the tickets seems like a good idea until you get to the pre-purchase line and you realize that everyone thought it was a good idea to pre-purchase the tickets. The cash lines and the debit lines for same-day tickets were flying by, and we stood there for much longer than I thought. But it was worth it.
All right, well, we're going in to ToyLanta, and I don't have a plan. My kids have a plan. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna have a good time.
That place was packed, and I've got to be honest, it was a little overwhelming. There were toys everywhere, and as a toy collector, that's a great thing, but being my first toy show, I didn't really know where to start. Now, my daughters, on the other hand, didn't seem to have a problem finding things that they enjoyed.
What'd you find? Cool. What'd you find? Of course you did. The Conjuring. Very cool.
And from here on out, it was smooth selling. Smooth, crowded selling. But things really began to click.
If you're a Power Ranger fan, there is plenty of stuff here. Of course, I find Power of the Force at ToyLanta. Who else but me is going to look at these? Well, I figured I would find some, and I did. Found some Battle Beast right off the bat. Oh, guys, very nice Pumira. Very nice price sticker on it as well. Oh, man.
And then I ran across my very first pickup of the day.
Check this out.
Now, I just had to pay the guy. And just like that, the Band-Aid was ripped off. First purchase of the day was under my belt, and it was time to move on and pick up steam.
storm shadow. Thing's got some heft to it.
And as we continued to check out the wares of ToyLanta, I was carried to a booth in one of the corners that held something very interesting to me.
My goodness, leave it to me to find the Inhumanoid. This would definitely be considered a grail for me.
So naturally, I had to have him get it out of the case so I could take a closer look.
2 or 3 people come in wanting to do a bundle deal with this one in tandem. I was like, this person is not doing a bundle deal. This one guy just walked up and goes, I want him. Okay. No.
Okay.
Is there any room? We appreciate it.
And as it turned out, there was some room to negotiate, but honestly, it wasn't enough room. So I told him that I was going to walk around a little bit, see the rest of the show, and I would give it some thought. And that's exactly what I did. So we'll get back to Metlar later.
So had this when I was a kid.
So I went down a little bit of a McDonald's Happy Meal toy rabbit trail. But who can blame me for picking up a few when they're priced at $1 a piece? And after that, it would be my oldest daughter with the next pickup of the day.
Mostly hatches. I don't take some of them hatches.
What'd you find, Liv?
It has Hatchimals, a Little's Pet Shop. Wait, that's not, yeah, Little's Pet Shop. That looks like a Shopkins accessory thing. No. Yes. And then, I don't know what that is. That is Hatchimals, but I don't know what that is, but it's cute.
Okay.
And,
So have you found your first pickup for the day?
yeah.
And she hits me with a, "Can I get it, Dad?" So she's got her first pickup of the day, and we're moving on.
Y'all found some trolls?
For me, if I were a troll.
This one's cute. It's also kind of unnerving at the same time.
The big one?
Yeah.
It's like staring into your soul.
And now, it was my youngest daughter's turn.
What'd you find, Kara?
A mad ball.
Mad Ball, which one?
Care Bear.
If you didn't see, I have some
Very cool.
on there too.
So yeah, it made Dad proud that she picked up a Mad Ball. And then she called it a Care Bear. So it was at this moment that she learned the Care Bears and Mad Balls had history.
Pretty cool.
Did you want to keep, is it all together or separate? All together, you want to keep your weights in there? Sure. Just gonna make a final.
So we spent a little more time with this vendor. He was a cool guy. We purchased several things from him, and he worked out a good bundle deal for me. And then we moved on to see the rest of the show.
Hey, and I'll trade you this. Y'all need to come to our show and do a video. First, our store and do it.
Always cool to see a custom paint job on a Castle Grayskull. They even went in with some soft goods on this one. I love the moss. Very nice. Is, but I kind of love it.
So after walking around and pushing our way through the crowd and looking at several other vendors and maybe getting a couple of pickups along the way, I ran into a booth that had another Metlar. And I checked the price on this one and saw that it was over double what the first guy was asking when I found it. So I made a beeline back to his booth to lay down my final offer. And that's where things went off the rails.
The head's still attached, which is impressive. Horn's still here. The teeth are not broken. He looks good. I'm gonna see if he'll make me a deal on this.
Yeah, that happened. It would be my luck that one of my personal grails took a tumble right there in front of God and everybody. That happened.
My goodness, he fell right over.
Do you need a receipt?
He's good though, right?
No, I'm good. Thank you so much.
He's good. Oh, he's good. And the guy smiled at me. But I know inside he had a different expression on his face.
Need a bag?
Yeah, he's laughing to keep from crying or cussing me out, most likely. But somehow, after that debacle, something only I can achieve, we were able to strike a deal. And I added Metlar, a personal grail, to my collection. So for the rest of the show, I was very careful not to touch anything. And if I did, I took extra care. Yeah.
I didn't do that. Everything's falling around me today, guys. But I did not do that one.
I was starting to get the feeling that I was trying to be given a sign that it's time to go. But I just ran into the independent toy creators area, and what's a toy show without independently created toys? So real quick, let's check out some of the vendors that were there and admire the hard work and dedication that they've put into their craft.
I love seeing these indie toy brands finally taking toys back the way they need to go. Back to the good days. I love it. Oh. Very cool.
And speaking of bringing toys back to the good old days or going in the right direction, we couldn't complete the trip without checking out 9 to 5 Warriors, very reminiscent of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Food Fighters, and just a genuinely fun toy.
9 to 5 Warriors. It's good to see these in person instead of Big Bad Toy Store. Love the translucent blue there. We got this killer retro display with the old Macintosh playing their ads for it. One around here. Good. Very nice.
So yeah, with artwork and designs like that, I picked up a Slice Age for my collection. I've been eyeing him at Big Bad Toy Store, but I'd much rather buy stuff like that in person, and I knew I had the show coming up, so I grabbed a Slice Age. You'll see him later.
Some Operation Monster Force. Very nice. Look at that Cthulhu back there. The tick. Always love to see prototypes like this. Very detailed, very nice. These are Creative Realms. To check that out.
I just got video from the factory.
Absolutely. Brutal Realm. Very nice toys. Very nice guy. Check them out. If you haven't heard of Brutal Realm already, this is a line that you need to know about. They look really good. Always cool to see dinosaurs and dragons combined. And honestly, nobody does it better than the Beast of the Mesozoic. Very nice sculpts. Very good paint detail. I didn't do that. Everything's falling around me today, guys. But I did not do that one. And you've got, oh, this is so reminiscent of Dino Riders. It's amazing. I've never seen these in person, and seeing them in person like this is definitely different than seeing it online or in someone else's video. These are great. Especially this giant dragon here. Very nice.
So we kind of shotgunned a few independent toy makers there together, and they're all great. They're all phenomenal artists, great design, and really fun toy designs. But up next is Mythic Legions, and that is a line that is really tempting for me, but at the same time it was so overwhelming because it's such a large line, and the figures aren't known for being cheap. So when I got to the Mythic Legions booth and got to checking out all of the sculpts that they have, it was at that point undeniable I would be taking a figure home with me. But which one? I didn't know. So you'll have to stick around to the end of the video to find out which figure that I added to my collection from Mythic Legions.
Absolutely amazing sculpt and design on these. I've been on the fence with starting Mythic Legions for a while, And after seeing these in person, I think I'm about to jump the fence today. Very nice. Oh, they're awesome. Look at that, the back, amazing. And the way they've got them displayed, these would fit with so many of the lines I already collect.
Right on.
Got a Scarecrow inspired right here. Very nice. Now, this is my first toy convention, so gotta get a lot of footage of some of these amazing, amazing toys. Got this guy hanging out here, just wanting to talk.
So yeah, Mythic Legions, they're great. I did pick up my first figure from Mythic Legions there at ToyLanta, and I actually got to talk to the artist that did the paint deco for the one that I got. Super nice guy, and I did talk to him about sponsoring a video. He said I should email him, so we'll see what happens. Guys, if Four Horsemen, Mythic Legions, if you're watching this by chance, I think you should sponsor a video for me and send me some product for an excellent review. Well, that was shameless. But guys, it was getting close to time to wind down from the show. We were just going to hit a few more vendors, and my girls were going to hone in on their final pickups of the day. So let's check that out and then get to the haul.
That's cool.
Oh look, this was a little thing. My favorite.
Dopey. I can see that being your favorite.
He's my favorite.
All right, Liv, which one did you decide on? That's a cool one. So what about her made you pick her?
I like her.
Very, very deep.
And I wanted one of the shadow ones, but her hair looks. I like Claudine, but I liked her accessory better, but her bangs looked extra waxy and hers didn't.
So this one looked extra waxy,
Yeah.
but the one you got, you're happy with it.
Yeah, and I was stuck between those two, but I like this better than it just goes better with her than a cat.
Okay. And why should people watch this channel?
It's great.
And
It's tubular.
wonderful. I love it.
I don't know, I like the bigger one, but I feel like I have more space for the smaller one.
It always comes down to the space, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Kara, which one did you pick? All right, let's get it. What about this one made you want it?
Because it's cool, it's pink, and its doors open.
Very nice. Did it have anything to do with the Pink Ranger at all?
And it's just cool. I like it.
I like it. Okay. And let's ask you, why should people watch my channel?
Well, Olivia said it was tubular,
Right.
and I think it's pretty awesome sauce.
Yeah. How about the host of the channel is a really nice guy and got you guys some cool toys? Yeah? Okay. Awesome.
So, future toy collectors in the making. I'm pretty happy with that. And my youngest daughter, like a true toy collector, is very cognizant and aware of space limitations, but at the end of the day, she just doesn't care. She goes for the big one anyway. Good job. I am happy that they were able to find some stuff. I found some stuff. So let's wrap this up so we can show you our stuff.
All right, guys, we are finished with ToyLanta. And I don't know about these two, but I feel pretty shopped out. What about you, girls?
I need food. Yeah.
You?
I'm just tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. my wallet's screaming, and got some really good stuff.
We did get some really good stuff, and my girls were really good sports. So thank you for coming to the show with me. That was awesome. Thank you for wearing my logo on your bodies the entire time. Unpaid advertisement unless you count the toys. But thank you so much. I had such a great time, and I look forward to doing it again in the future. So now, let's look at our stuff.
So my dad took us to ToyLanta today, and I thought that I would share with you guys what I got. First up, I got the Doppy. He's one of the 7 dwarfs from Snow White, and he is my favorite. I also got this Mad Ball because my dad got me hooked on these, and this one looks like a Care Bear, but it looks like a normal one mixed with one that has like rabies or something. It's really cool. I also got this Littlest Pet Shop lizard. I really liked it because it had super big eyes, and I loved the stripes that was on the tail, and it also has a star on its chest, which I think is really cute. And last but not least, I got the pink Power Ranger car, and I really like it because it's pink and it's bigger than a lot of other cars that I have, and its doors open, and the pink Power Ranger is my favorite. And that's my haul from ToyLanta.
Now, my other daughter was a little camera shy, so real quick, I'll go through her haul on her behalf. So there you have it. I think they got some pretty good stuff. They got a nice little haul from their first trip to ToyLanta. And now let's take a look at what I picked up to add to my collection. Okay, so first things first, you saw this right out of the gate. I found a Monster Force figure on card. The card's in pretty good shape. A little bending in the back, a little ripple effect here. But the card's in pretty good shape, and it's got the lineup on it here to show me the rest of the figures in the line, which means I'm probably gonna have to try to track these down. The artwork on this card is phenomenal. The figure sculpt looks great. I was happy to find one of these on card to find somewhere to put it. Okay, so I'm gonna try to blast through some of the other stuff I got because there's quite a few smaller pieces, and I don't want to keep you here all day. But I did pick up this McFarlane Raw 10 figure. I've got a couple of the larger figures from the line, and I wanted to pick this guy up. And honestly, for $2, I couldn't pass this one by. I am a Kenner Aliens fan, so I was happy to find a couple of the Kenner Aliens figures as well. This one's the Bull Alien in great shape. His mechanism still works, so I was very happy to find him, as well as this guy, who I was really happy to get. I don't know exactly what this one's called. I will be doing some research on it, because this one has a really cool mechanism to where when you pull his arms forward, his head comes down and these spines come up. Very cool to see. He'll look great with the rest of the collection. Also grabbed a Dracula from the Real Ghostbusters. His action works and his paint was in pretty good shape. For the price they had on him, I couldn't just leave him there. And I also found a Storm Shadow to pick up. In good shape here with the ribbon still attached. The white is not yellowed and he has his weapons, just missing the stand. I did find a vendor that had Storm Shadow, so I picked him up to almost complete my Ninja Force set. Then I ran into some mill toys, and I could not leave the original changeable just sitting there. You know, I've recently done the videos on the new changeable releases. Well, when I found the original cheeseburger, I think, had to get it. And to continue the meal toys, I picked up a Taz dressed as Flash. Now, I can't remember if this one was McDonald's or Burger King, but Taz was one of my favorite cartoon characters when I was a kid, and to get him dressed as Flash at the price they had him, I picked this one up. Now, this one I remember well. This is from the Gargoyles Burger King promotion. These came in their kids' meals, and this one is color change. So I was holding him in my hand as I was looking, and I noticed that his color change feature still worked, so I had to pick this guy up as well. And then I found some McDonald's toys for $1 a piece, and I could not pass on those. They had the Transformers Beast Wars. They had this guy here. I can't remember his name. Let's see if it's on the bag. Yeah, Dinobot. He was cool. And then they had this one here from the Transformers Beast Wars again. And this one was called the Black Arachnia. So it's the spider transformer. To get both of these still in the package for $1 a piece, that was something I couldn't pass up. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to open them or just let them stay sealed for now. From the same tote of McDonald's toys for $1 a piece, I found a lot of these McDonald's, I guess they were like Halloween promotions. This is a McNugget Buddy wearing a bone mask. I also found one wearing this pumpkin mask. I don't know if this was, I think this is a Fry Kid maybe, or no, this may be Grimace wearing a pumpkin. I believe this one is a Fry Kid dressed as a witch. And then I found this one loose of the Hamburglar wearing a, I don't know, is that, I think that may be supposed to be a witch again, but some kind of zombie looking thing too, I'm not sure. But to get those for $1 a piece, I had to pick those up. And that's gonna finish my meal toy pickups. So we'll move into my final few before we hit the last big three. I did pick up 2 more Battle Beasts. I saw this spider Battle Beast and I had to get it. I'm not a fan of spiders, but this one looked so cool with the detailing on it. And I always have liked the spider characters, like the mutated spider characters. Just don't get me a spider for real. And then I found this chameleon. When I saw this as a Battle Beast, I love the blue and green colors with the orange accents. I had to pick this one up. And these two will make great additions to my small but growing Battle Beast collection. I also found this awesome Snailian figure. I don't have this one from the good guys. I've got the one with the red armor, but I don't have the purple, and I've got a bad guy. So this is gonna make a great addition to my Snailians. He came with his little buddy, which sometimes is hard to find. So for the price they had marked on this, he came home with me as well. And then finally, from the same vendor, I picked up a couple of attack pack vehicles. These bring back fond memories for me as a kid. I had a couple of these and I really enjoyed playing with them. So the vendor was like, I brought these to the past several shows and nobody wanted them. If you want to take these attack pack off my hands, I will give you a good deal. So I told him, absolutely. And I picked up the white one there, like a space rocket, and then I picked up this one that looks like a black bird, which was awesome. And then the opening mechanism really sold me on it. So I said, thank you so much for the deal on the 2 attack packs, and I will add these with the 2 that I already have. So that wraps up some of the smaller picks. It leaves us with 3 big ones to go. So let's take a look at those now. Okay, in position 3 of my top 3 pickups of ToyLanta 2026, it's got to be the 9 to 5 Warriors Slice Age. This is an awesome figure. I love the artwork on the card. I love the throwback to the old toy lines, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Food Fighters. This one reminds me of both of those lines with the detail. And I've had my eye on him for a while. I knew I wanted to add him to the collection. So I picked him up in person, which is the best way to do it. And now I just got to work up the guts to open this beautiful card and get him on display. And in second place from ToyLanta 2026, it has to be my Mythic Legions Scaphoid. This figure is amazing. The artwork on the box is great. The artwork on the back here is also great, as well as the product shot on the side. But I saw this one and it immediately called to me for the purple and the green color scheme, and it reminded me of Scareglow. So there was no question this was going to be my first Mythic Legions pickup. And last, but certainly not least, in position number 1 from ToyLanta 2026, it's got to be my Inhumanoids Metlar. This figure is great. It's pristine condition. The head is attached and it turns. All of the joints work and move as they should. And the paint is in great shape. A lot of times you see the silver very discolored, yellowing, fading. On this guy, this is in great shape. We had a toy disaster with him as he took a tumble as when I was looking at him, but we recovered and I was able to strike a deal with the owner and take this guy home and get him added to my personal collection. This is my personal Grail pickup from ToyLanta 2026, and I'm so glad that I was able to get him at a great price. Okay guys, so that's gonna do it for ToyLanta 2026. I think it was a great experience. I had a lot of fun there, met a lot of people. I saw Inhumanoids in person, got to meet him. I've got a collaboration video coming out with him very soon, so be on the lookout for that. He's a great guy. I met a lot of designers and artists, and I had a great time. My kids had fun. They got some good pickups. I got some good pickups, and overall, I'm glad I got to go. I hope that you've enjoyed coming along on the journey with us. And guys, if you are enjoying the content on this channel, hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite pickup was of the show. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already. That helps me out so much, and it will help you out not to miss future videos. So what is it that I always say? Remember, the past isn't gone. It's just waiting to be rediscovered.